Good afternoon. So, I think most of you are from technical background, right? Engineering. Okay. So, in engineering, we put one quotation at the start of any presentation. So, engineering is not a course, it is a mindset. Your mindset will decide your career, not the course you have taken. So many people think that if I learn this data science course, or if I learn this SolidWorks course, or if I learn this AutoCAD course, my life will be settled in this field. It's not the case. Until unless your mindset is there on programming, you cannot join as a programmer in any company. Even you join, you will come out of the company less than a month. Are you getting? So that's why first find out where your mindset is, then focus on it. Okay? And another biggest issue with the engineering is an interdependent course. Engineering is an interdependent course. What is meant by interdependent course, sir? So engineering में problem क्या है कि suppose if I want to make one mobile phone, I think everybody had a mobile phone, right? If I ask this question, to make this mobile phone, which engineer we need? Most of the people will say electronic engineer. Are you getting? To make this mobile phone, which engineer we need? Most of the people will say electronic engineer. But first I need chemical and metallurgy engineer to find the material and dig the material. And to dig all these materials which we use in the mobile phone will coming from the earth only. Are you getting? And to find the material and to test the material, we need a chemical and metallurgy engineer. And to take that material from the earth, we need a mechanical tools to dig it. I need a mechanical engineer. Once we got the material, to make a PCB, I need a electronic engineer. Now boat is ready, everything is ready to give the power supply, we need a electrical engineer. Now system is ready to put iOS or Android on the mobile phone, we need a computer engineer. Okay? Sir, I am civil engineer, you forgot me. No. To work and to do all this activity, we need a good infrastructure. For that I need a civil engineer. So what do you understand from this? In this world, no single product will be built by single engineer. We need a group of engineers, they need to work together to build a product. Are you getting? That's why engineering is a interdependent course. What is that? Interdependent. So engineers has to join their hands and work there. Okay? So why I explain this is, because on this platform, we have a flexibility once you join with us. If anybody join with us, he is a mechanical engineer, but his mindset is on programming. He can try mechanical course as well as programming course also. We won't restrict you. Are you getting? And another biggest problem is, until unless you attempt the course, how do you know that your life will be settled in this career path? You don't know it. We will buy a 1,000 rupee shirt, we will try 10 times in the trial room. Yes or not? This is fitting or not? But we are trying 10 times. But this is career here. How do you know that until unless you attempt it? That's why on this platform, the platform of Setwin here we are giving a flexibility to the student. He can go onto the he can come to the platform, he can test, try and fix his course. You can try, test and finally fix the course and complete it. Okay? So I can simply conclude how the engineering mindset should be with this slide. You take any student who is studying B.Tech or degree or any graduation. After finishing your career, you had only 3 options. Am I right? The first option is you can go for higher education. Yes or no? Yes. Second option is no sir, I am not interested at all on higher education. I want to go for job. The third option is sir, forget about the job and higher education. First of all, I want to clear my subject and get the certificate out of the college. This option is also there. Yes or not? So we had only 3 options. This Setwin e-Kalashala program covers all these 360 degree learning at one place. So if you take first So first we take a higher education option. In higher education, you can do higher education within India or outside India. Within India, premier institutes like IIT, NIT, you need to appear for GATE. Outside India, GRE, TOEFL, IELTS. So this platform covers GATE, GRE, TOEFL, IELTS in video form to watch, book form to read, test form to test yourself online. Okay, you can write an online test and you can see your performance. Are you getting?
Yes.
All this covered at this platform. So if you take a higher education option, we are covering GATE, GRE, TOEFL, IELTS in video form, book form and test form. Unfortunately, if you pick 100 engineering students, only 10% students showing interest on higher education. 70 to 80% people showing interest on job placement. Okay? So again, our platform divide job placement into two categories: government sector jobs, private sector jobs. So in the government sector jobs, we have central government exams, state government exams, SSC, RRB. Unfortunately, after finishing 4-year degree in his graduation, some students are trying for banking also. It's a non-engineering job, but people are trying for bank PO and bank clerk also. So that's why we bring all that government sector jobs, PSUs, central government, state government, SSC, RRB, bank PO, bank clerk, all onto this platform in video form, book form and test form. Sir, I am not interested on the government sector because the competition is very high, posts are less. I want to go for private sector job. So private sector job we divided into two categories again: IT engineer, core engineer. What is that? IT engineer, core engineer. Luckily, any engineer can try this. Sir, not. IT anybody can try. Unfortunately, IT had only one option for them. So in this IT, so if you want to become an IT engineer, we start with C, C++, Java, .NET, Python, AI, machine learning, all are covered. No sir, I studied electronic engineering, I want to become an electronic engineer only. We call them as a core engineer. In the same branch, if we place, we call them as a core engineer. Okay? So if you want to become an electronic engineer, we start with PCB designing, IoT, robotics, embedded systems, and MATLAB, image processing, VLSI, communication, all are covered for EC. If you are a EEE engineer, we start with circuit theory, machine, electrical machine design, power electronics, power systems using MATLAB and Simulink, and smart grid, electrical machine design, electrical house wiring using AutoCAD. This is for electrical engineer. If you are a mechanical engineer, we start with mechanical. We have only three options: design, modeling, analysis. Design done using AutoCAD, modeling done using SolidWorks and CATIA, analysis done using ANSYS. If you are a civil engineer, we start with building design using AutoCAD and building analysis using StatPro, interior and exterior design using Revit and 3ds Max. So like this, we cover all their software needs for private job. Okay, whether you are IT or core engineer. And in addition to that, we covered CRT also, campus recruitment training, where we covered English, quantitative aptitude, reasoning, resume preparation, all we covered. So all this 360-degree learning at one place we are giving to the student. It's a kind of Amazon Prime. Everybody knows Amazon Prime, right? On Amazon Prime, you buy 1 year subscription, you try any course, any movie, right? So here also, you buy 1 year subscription, you try any course on the platform. There is no restriction. Sir, what is the cost of this platform? 1 tea cost per day. Everybody knows tea. You will buy tea, right? Daily you will chai pita hai na? So here the cost of this platform is, one day you want to use this, how much you need to pay? 1 chai cost. You multiply 365 days. Itna amount you need to pay. And there is no restriction. You can try any course. We won't stop you. Why you are taking this? Okay? Now I explain you these many career options, right? I'll simply tell you all this in 1 minute, how to understand our career and how to focus on them. Anybody who is studying, he had only three skill sets. One, academic skill set. Yes or no? Sir, why I should have an academic skill set? To get a certificate from the college. Why I need a certificate? To get an entry pass into any company. Without this, nothing is possible.
That's why first you need to train your brain in academic way to get a good marks in academics. But unfortunately, the academic way won't help you to fulfill your career. Because in career, you need to train your brain in two ways. One is competitive way, another is skill-based way. One is competitive way, another is skill-based way. Are you getting my point? Where I need a competitive way of preparation, sir. If you are trying for any higher education after your B.Tech, you need to write a competitive exam. Right or not? It means you need to train your brain in competitive way. No, sir, I am not interested in higher education. I want to go for a government sector job. All the government sector jobs, you need to write a competitive exam. So you need to train your brain in competitive way only. Yes? Sir, I am not interested in higher education or government sector job. I am interested in private sector job. So in the private sector, they will check your skills. So you need to train your brain in skill-based way. Okay, first decide where you want to go. You want to go higher education or government sector job, then you need to train your brain in competitive way. So objective question of that, you need to pick the correct answer. You need to train brain in that way. If you are trying for private sector job, they will see only your skills. Okay, मैं उसको program दिया, कितने लाइन में लिखा, और I have asked him to do some modeling, कैसे बनाया वो model, so कैसे दिखाया model, वो देखता है. Okay, so it's very simple. But unfortunately, the academic way of preparation won't help you to reach your won't improve your competitive skills or skill-based skills. What is the reason? If suppose in the academic problem, if somebody asks you to find the inverse of a matrix, what is that? Inverse of a matrix. There will be some 6 or 7 steps. Whoever may be the student, whoever may be the lecturer, everybody has to follow that 6 or 7 steps. If you forget to write one step, even you know the shortcut, if you write it, you won't get the marks. You have to write those 7 steps to get your full marks. So this is academic way of preparation. But how the competitive way? In the competitive way, you need to answer the same question in seconds, not even minutes. It is in seconds, less than a minute. It means 50 seconds you should be able to answer the same question. There you should not write all the steps. You need to train your brain in shortcut way. Are you getting? That's why this academic preparation won't help you to crack the competitive exams. And what is the skill-based way, sir? The skill-based way is you need to think out of the box. So the same matrix, can I write a C program to solve a inverse of a matrix? Instead of solving for each matrix on a paper, if I write a program, I need to enter the matrix. That is your skill-based way of learning. Are you getting, man? So now you understand. Now whichever engineering you are, whether you want to go for higher education or government sector job or private sector job, you decide first. And then you need to improve based on that your skill set. Okay? So here we cover all the video lectures, classroom notes, subjects, doubts, personal notes, all the information at one place. Okay? This is how hardware page look like. Minute level of the board also will show them. The beauty of this platform is whether the program or hardware model. If suppose I am explaining a program, if the program is 1000 lines, faculty will write line by line in front of the camera. He won't execute it. So after watching this program or model, you can able to solve the same program on your PC or mobile or laptop without anybody help. This is all self-learning. Are you getting? So you will attend some seminars and workshops. There people will come and they will just execute and go. After 1 week, if you want to try the same program, you will get 1000 doubts. How many? 1000. That's why we understand this issue with the students. We assume that every student he doesn't know anything and we start from zero. Okay? You see the program also. When we write line by line. If we assign some value to a variable, we'll explain them why we assign this value to this variable.
Faculty will explain. And we already discussed about the CRT, campus recruitment training. In this we covered aptitude, reasoning, English grammar and resume preparation, soft skills, all this we covered at this place. Some people, most of the engineers especially, till the final year, second semester, your TPO come and ask you, until that time you won't prepare your resume. Yes or not? That fellow asks you, we need a 2-page valued resume. You start preparing that time. So, this fellow is insisting me, I need to prepare. If you start writing your resume, it won't fill even half page also. What to write? You will call your friend and ask, what you have written, you just send me. Okay, what you people will fill? I attended so-and-so conference, I attended so-and-so event. Don't fill those things. You need to fill your resume with a valid content. I solved so-and-so academic problem, or I done so-and-so modeling by using IoT, or I solved so-and-so programming problem by using Python. If you put these things in your resume, it will give value addition. If you say I attended so-and-so, if you attend, what the company will get out of it? If you solve some problem or some model you aap banaya to, company will look at your resume. This guy will be useful for me. Are you getting? That's why keep in mind, remove all those things. Whatever the course you've done, you put in your resume related to the course. So I done so-and-so problem, I solved it. Okay? So this is how hardware page will look like when explaining. So this is ceiling fan, how to fix a ceiling fan. Nowadays, being an electrical engineer, suppose I am an electrical engineer from the field and I'll call an electrician to fix the fan. Yes or no? Most of engineers will do the same. Okay? Nowadays, getting an electrical engineer is very easy. Getting an electrician is very difficult. So, skilled labor ka bahut problem. India. That's why at home, basic needs at home, how to do by ourselves. We done one course. Okay? Basic needs has to be done by ourselves. We should not wait for somebody else. Okay? So this is how conceptually also we'll show them with the graphics. So how electric current will flow. So this is how our lectures will look like. So it's a kind of Byju's for engineers, simply. Because he is a very big guy for intermediate level, that's why I use their name to understand easily. And 3D models also. This is how the motor inside look like, and this is how the transformer, 3-phase transformer, we will look at every apartments are big size transformers in substation. How it look like and how inside will look like, the 3D models and their explanation also we done. We'll show you 2 videos at the end of this presentation. Yeah, this is a 3D model. So transformer, so you can touch it, rotate it and you can play with that. Okay? So now we are coming up with these 3D models for engineering. So we are the only one in Pan India. No one is there for 3D. For engineering I'm talking about, not for the schooling at all. So you can write a test also, so it is a real-time test board, so you can look like this, so the board will be, so it will be visible, whatever the question you answered. So same way, how the competitive exams, government exams will look like, so we use the same. So we have a dashboard also, you can watch how many hours you participated, how many certificates awarded for you, how many doubts you posted, how many lecturers cleared, all these things you can see in the dashboard. So Setwin covers in simply academics, CRT and competitive, another is skill. So any student had only 3, academic, competitive, skill. So these 3, in these 2 are optional. Either you need to choose competitive or skill based way to achieve your career goal. Academic skills needed for everybody to get a certificate and come out of the college. Yes or no? So these are the courses we proposed with the Setwin online platform, MS Office, DTP, Spoken English, Soft Skills, PCB Design, Embedded, Mechanical CAD, AutoCAD, Civil AutoCAD, C, Python, Java, .NET, IoT, Robotics, AML, all these courses we proposed. With the costs and all, if anybody want, you go to setwin.online. Setwin.online and you can watch. So this you can see this. Okay, so I'll play just two videos. One on transformer, how it look like inside. Small transformers we'll see in our radio, television, yes. So how it will look like, how it will manufacture. Transformer is a static device with full speed. Yeah. Which transfers power from one circuit to another circuit with change in voltage and current without change in power and frequency. In this video, we will learn about transformer core and windings. Transformer core is made up of cold rolled grain oriented, also known as CRGO silicon steel. Since CRGO silicon steel has high permeability, which offers low opposition to flow of flux, which in turn reduces hysteresis losses. Instead of solid core structure, transformer core is made up of laminations to reduce eddy current losses. Each lamination has a thickness of 0.5 mm. In practical transformer, core laminations are made up of L, I and E-shaped stampings. In core type transformer, two L-type stampings are screwed to get one core silicon lamination shape. Such laminations are screwed to get complete core. Transformer core is made up of CRGO silicon steel laminations to reduce hysteresis and eddy current losses. This is about transformer core. Now we will learn about transformer windings. Transformer has two windings named as low voltage winding, also known as LV winding. LV winding has lower number of turns to handle low voltage with thick wire to handle high current. Other winding is high voltage winding, also known as HV winding. HV winding has higher number of turns to handle high voltage with thin wire to handle low current. The power rating of LV and HV winding is almost equal. In small transformers, LV winding is placed on one side of the core link and HV winding is placed on another side of the core link. But due to this arrangement, leakage flux increases. So this kind of arrangement only preferred for low power transformer cores. But in high power transformer core, on each side of the core link, LV and HV windings are placed to reduce leakage flux. But here we will get a doubt which winding we need to place nearer to the core. LV winding is always placed nearer to the core, above which HV winding is placed. This arrangement reduces insulation requirement and gives a provision to add tappings to high voltage winding. That's about transformer core and winding arrangement. Thank you. Now we'll show you a small detail.
Hello students, in this lecture, you are going to demonstrate IC engine components. 360 degrees view of IC engine with various components look this way. There will be an elaborate explanation of each and every part of IC engine. Now we will see the disassembled parts of engine. These are the disassembled parts of the engine. Now on the screen, various parts of IC engine and the specific positions are demonstrated. The foremost component in IC engine is fuel injection pump. The fuel injection pump is the heart of diesel engine. Precisely, delivered fuel maintains a rhythm or timing that keeps the engine running smooth. Simultaneously, the pump also controls the amount of fuel needed to gain the desired power. This is the working principle of fuel injection pump. Air cleaner. dissipation of energy is going to take place. It reserves the energy and uses this energy when requires. A flywheel is a inertial force energy storage device. The flywheel absorbs mechanical energy and serves as a reservoir during the period when the supply of energy is more than the requirement, and it also releases it during the period when energy is less than required. The principle of flywheel is demonstrated. The small element which you are going to see on the screen is fuel filter. A fuel filter acts as a permeable barrier that cleans the fuel of impurities and sediments, contaminants and rust before they have a chance to get inside the fuel injection system and ultimately inside the engine of your vehicle. The fuel filter can be a cartridge with the filtered material composed of paper inside. So it helps students.
Actually, this is a 15 minutes video. So we divided diesel engine into 28 parts. Each part faculty will explain. So what exactly the engine, function of the part, how it works. So because of the time constraint, we make it into 2 minutes and explain. Okay. This is how all the concepts of engineering we brought into the classroom. Engineering into classroom. Really speaking, engineering outside the world you need to go and watch, but we are bringing engineering into the classroom or engineering into your mobile, okay, at your place. So all the best for your bright future, man. If you had any doubts, we will clear you. Otherwise, we will conclude this. Once again, we are very thankful to siasat for giving this opportunity to present our product, and also we are E-Kalashala, from E-Kalashala, and we are very thankful to Setwin. So because Telugu mein hota hai, so one chance, yes or no? One chance. You need to give one chance to prove yourself. So but Setwin has given a chance to E-Kalashala to prove